Hey, I'm Kev Mr. Cole. Welcome back to WRC 7 and the Carreras. We're in Italy for another gravel rally in Europe, and we had our first gravel rally in Europe last time out in Portugal. We had one really bad stage, but apart from that, pretty decent results, and our team gave us another impossible rally objective, ranked second or higher in the epic stage, which is the opening stage of this rally. You've got some cloudy conditions, and we're looking to score some solid points once again. I'm not sure if we can rank second high in the epic stage, but we will see. As you can see, this is a typical gravel setup, you know, soft springs, high ground clearance as well. It's going to be bumpy in certain sections. Gear ratio very short. It might make that shorter. No, I think that's as short as it was in Portugal last time out, and we found that too long actually. Should we make the gear ratio shorter? Because Italy does have similar stages, so we do really need a short gear ratio, but we'll keep that as it is. And see brake power very weak because we've got the gravel there, we've got loose surface to help rotate the car into the tight corners. So let's see what we can do on this epic stage. If we can rank second or higher. Probably not.
30, flat right, keep in, and left 3, don't cut, and right 3, downhill, don't cut, 30, caution, left 3, over bumps, into right 7, hard brake, into left 3, don't cut, opens, and kinks, into flat right, 40, left 8, long, 30, right 9, into left 8, 50, into right 5, narrows, over crest, very long, right 4, short, into left 3, short, 40, right 6, long, over crest, opens, left 5, short, over crest, into right 3, crest, into left 5, short, downhill, into right 6, 30, right 6, don't cut, opens, into left 4, long, keep in, right 4, opens, and kinks, 20, right 6, into left 8, tightens, and right 6, don't cut, and left 8, short, right 6, tightens, into left 6, short, 50, and right 6, keep in, into left 4, short, 30, flat left, over crest, and left 7, bumps, opens, 30, flat left, over crest, and left 7, bumps, opens, 30, left 6, opens, 50, right 5, tightens, long, and left 4, short, tightens, into right 7, 30, brake, right 3, don't cut, tightens, and left 1, into acute hairpin right, opens, and left 7, over crest, big jump, and left 4, short, tightens, very long, over crest, into right 5, keep in, into junction, left 5, short, 70, and right 5, short, and left 4, keep in, opens, and flat right, into left 5, keep in, over crest, 40, right 8, and left 6, long, into kinks, 40, caution, brake, through gate, into square left, into right 9, very long, tightens, rock in, 30, left 5, short, opens, 200, right 4, short, opens, 40, left 6, tightens, 40, caution, brake, 40, hairpin right, don't cut, opens, long, into left 6, over crest, and left 4, tightens, very long, over crest, and right 7, into left 7, long, tightens 3, short, over crest, and right 4, into left 6, long, 50, caution, brake, square left, opens, don't cut, 50, left 8, and right 7, tightens, long, into left 5, tightens, over crest, into right 5, long, house in, tightens, over bumps, left 9, tightens 4, don't cut, into right 2, over crest, left 8, over bumps, and square left, narrows, opens, 30, left 4, short, right 6, over bump, into flat left, short, over crest, into right 7, very long, tightens 5, left 8, into right 8, and left 9, into right 7, short, 40, left 7, into kinks, 60, left 6, into right 5, short, 30, into kinks, left 3, narrows, don't cut, and right 7, brake, square left, opens, and left 7, and left 5, short, into right 4, very long, into left 8, long, tightens, into right 7, 50, into left 4, long, opens, 40, and finished!
That was some more dreadful driving, just caught out by the bunch just pushing too hard. On that stage, I just needed to keep it nice and calm, just like I did in like Mexico, and I would have got a very solid result, probably be closer to the top 5 than finishing in 10th, almost a minute behind Sebastian Ogier. Dreadful driving. Once again, just like that stage in Portugal, with Nervo in second, less than 3 seconds behind his M Sport rival. Sordo in third. Then he does begin these gravel rallies pretty well, doesn't he? In that Hyundai, ahead of Tanak in fourth, and Latvia down in fifth, 15 seconds back already, and just 2.5 seconds faster than Elvin Evans. And you've got Hannon in 7th ahead of his Toyota teammate Lappi, and Osberg in 9th reserve, just ahead of Craig Breen by around 5 seconds. And he's ahead of Chris Meek and the third is Citroen teammates all in a row there. And you've got Paddon in Hyundai in 14th, you've got Gorban in 16th. You've got Patelli down there in 17th, and then El Raji in last. No one caught out in the epic stage though, as we failed to meet our team's objective, and that wasn't really an epic stage, that was a normal stage. Only around 6 minutes long. Are we sure that was the epic stage, as in this we didn't achieve our rally objective? Of course, and Thierry Neuville, Hyundai championship battler, saying I'm pretty sure I'll beat you on the next stage. No doubt you will, in your normal spec car. I'm in an older spec car. Come on Terry, pick on someone your own size. As we are going to repair our engine, steering, gearbox, brakes, tyres and bodywork. There's even some suspension and electronics damage as well. And the suspension was very soft there. You can see over the bumps, we're just not riding well at all. I wonder if there's something I can do in this sense. Make the springs a bit stiffer maybe? Would that make it even worse? Or even make them softer, but then we have kind of a low rider, won't we? We don't want that, as I'm not sure what to do with the springs, so we're just terrible on that stage. So we just increase these. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just going to try and make them a bit stiffer. This is something you don't normally want to do on the gravity. I'm also going to change the gear ratio and make that shorter. Once again, it was a bit long. So let's see what we can do on these 3 stages coming up. Will these car changes help us get into a rhythm, beginning with the 5.58 kilometre second stage.
100, right 5, don't cut, 40, and left 8, short, into right 6, long, 30. Left 3, tightens, don't cut, very long, into right 7, keep in, 50. Into kinks, and right 7, opens, 30. Right 7, short, tightens 4, into square right, narrows, into left 7, narrows, keep in, 30. Right 3, opens, 30. Left 5, into right 7, narrows, 30, kinks, 40, into right 8, into kinks, 50, left 7, short, and left 7, short, cut, into right 8, and left 5, very long, keep in. Right 8, short, into bump, and left 7, long, tightens, over crest, right 5, opens, into caution, brake, square right, and kinks, 100. And left 7, tightens 2, very long. Right 3, long, opens, 40. Caution, bump, left 5, very long, over crest. And right 6, over crest, tightens. Into left 8, long, tightens 5, 40. Right 8, 40. Caution, brake, square right, opens, 80. Right 9, long, tightens 6. And left 5, tightens, long, into right 5, short, opens, over crest, 30, flat right, tightens 8, and left 6, don't cut. And right 3, long, don't cut, opens, 60, over crest. Right 8, tightens, into left 6, hard brake, 20, hairpin left, don't cut, 60. And right 7, tightens, short, 30. Left 5, long, tightens, 150. Right 5, tightens, and left 6, rock in, very long. Caution, brake, square right, through gate, narrows, right 8, don't cut, tightens, long, 30, into left 8, don't cut, 40, flat left, into right 5, long, over crest, into kinks, right 6, and right 5, into left 7, 100. Caution, left 8, tightens 6, narrows, 30, and left 7, over crest, 40, right 6, don't cut, and caution, hard brake, hairpin left, opens, uphill, 40, right 8, over crest, 30, left 8, over crest, into right 7, and left 3, over crest, and right 3, over crest, keep in, 30, and right 2, don't cut, into flat left, and finished.
That was much better. I actually felt like I was attached to the surface, attached to the ground. Definitely had some grip. There you can see the car moved how I like. It wasn't as out of control. Definitely helped the stiffer springs with the lower gear ratio as well. We had some punch coming out of the corners, even though this Mini doesn't really have the low end torque, you know, compared to the more up to spec WRC vehicles. But the third. That shows how good these changes were. I might have actually done a setup change that was correct for once in my life, as we are just 2.3 seconds slower than Sebastian Ogier was ahead of his teammate Ott Tannen by 1.7 seconds, and we're 1.3 seconds faster than Thierry Neuville. I told him to pick on someone his own size, and then we just beat him anyway. Teach him. Then we got that for in 5th, 6.4 seconds back, then Sordo and Seat, Breen 7th, Evans 8th, Padden 9th, and Hannanen in 10th as they can further down. Prokop, oh, he got caught out on that very short stage. But we're up to 8th now, ahead of Brian by 16.8 seconds. But we got around a 9.2 second gap to go at Hannanen in front. And we want to get into that 7th place. And then we'll be attached to Evans once again. We're a bit lonely here in 8th. We're separated from him. And then we've got that in 5th. Sordo still up there in 4th. Tanak in 3rd, 6.5 seconds behind Neuville, who's 6.5 seconds behind OJ at the top. So let's see if we can continue this turnaround on stage 3.
30, flat right, keep in, and left 3, don't cut, and right 3, downhill, don't cut, 30, caution, left 3, over bumps, into right 7, hard brake, into left 3, don't cut, opens, and kinks, into flat right, 40, left 8, long, 30, right 9, into left 8, 50, into right 5, narrows, over crest, very long, right 4, short, into left 3, short, 40, right 6, long, over crest, opens, left 5, short, over crest, into right 3, crest, into left 5, short, downhill, into right 6, 30, right 6, don't cut, opens, into left 4, long, keep in, right 4, opens, and kinks, 20, right 6, into left 8, tightens, and right 6, don't cut, and left 8, short, right 6, tightens, into left 6, short, 50, and right 6, keep in, into left 4, short, 30, flat left, over crest, and left 7, bumps, opens, 30, left 6, opens, 50, right 5, tightens, long, and left 4, short, tightens, into right 7, 30, brake, right 3, don't cut, tightens, and left 1, into acute hairpin right, opens, and left 7, over crest, big jump, and left 6, into right 5, and right 3, don't cut, tightens, into flat left, 40, left 3, short, 40, right 4, don't cut, and left 8, 70, left 3, very long, over crest, tightens, and right 4, long, into finished.
Well, I guess you can't run over those stage marker boards then. Or was that the end? As we end up in 7th, now that would be closer to the top 5 if we didn't have that incident at the end. But 13 seconds third in Auger, he was 1.1 seconds faster than Nerville. Natfield 2.2 seconds back, then Sordo in 5th behind Tanak. And we're behind Chris Meek, having a good stage for once this season. With Breen in 8th, Evans in 9th, and Osberg in 10th. As in, it's like Prokop got caught out once again. Not a good rally for the Czech driver, but we're 7th now, over ahead of Hannanen by 14.2 seconds, and we are attached to hip once again to Evans, even though we're 21.4 seconds behind the Brit. And then we've got Latvia just 0.2 seconds behind Sorda in the battle for 4th, while Tanak is 10 seconds behind Nervo in 2nd, who's 7.6 seconds behind Auger. We've got Breen and Osberg rounding out the top 10, and we made lots of tiny mistakes there, but can we tighten it up then for the final stage of this day?
Hairpin right, don't cut, 30, into jump, right 6, keep out, tightens 2, short, 30, open hairpin right, into left 4, short, and acute hairpin left, don't cut, and hairpin right, don't cut, haystack out, opens, 40, caution, right 3, into acute hairpin right, haystack in, into left 1, 30, right 2, short, and caution, hairpin left, don't cut, into right 7, keep in, and left 1, short, don't cut, and hairpin right, don't cut, 30, into jump, right 6, keep out, tightens 2, short, 30, open hairpin right, into left 4, short, acute hairpin left, don't cut, and hairpin right, don't cut, haystack out, opens, 40, caution, right 3, into acute hairpin right, haystack in, into left 1, 30, right 2, short, and caution, hairpin left, don't cut, into right 7, keep in, and left 1, short, don't cut, into finished.
So ended with the super successful stage and around 5 seconds started Danny Sordo at the top winning stage by just 0.4 second ahead of Auger and by 0.9 from his teammate Nerville. You got that for 3.8 seconds back in Evans, half a second faster than us. So we're 2.1 seconds faster than Hannanen. You've got Padden, Breen and Lappy rounding out the top 10. As in it's like Tanak and Prokop. Again Prokop got caught out, but Tanak caught out on the super special stage. A very slow super special stage, just basically hairpin corners into hairpin corners. I made a slight mistake with the hairpin corners. I don't remember which one because there's so many hairpin corners. But we're up to 6th now, 22 seconds behind Evans and around 16.2 seconds ahead of Hannanen with Breen in 8th. Lappy up to 9th ahead of Osberg by just 2 seconds. And then ahead of Evans by half a second is, not half a second, half a minute should I say, is Latvia, who's now dropped a bit behind Sordo now by 4 seconds. And then we've got Nerville 15.2 seconds ahead of his teammate, but 8.1 seconds behind Auger heading into the final day. As Nerville admits defeat, you were faster than me. As you've earned a badge. Now Crayburn, you're wasting your efforts, you will still be behind me in the power stage. You're in a Citroen, mate. They're not doing well this season, calm down. Even my Mini's doing much better than your Citroen. As we are going to repair the engine, brakes, tyres, suspension, electronics and bodywork. So we finally fixed suspension and electronics. Even though it didn't really affect us in those 3 stages. But now we go back to the Monte Lerno stage, 4.12 kilometres long. All these Italian stages are very short rally. You know, far in Portugal, you're having a bit of shorter episodes. A couple episodes in a row. But let's see what we can do on this final day, beginning with Stage 5. 30,
flat right, keep in, and left 3, don't cut, and right 3, downhill, don't cut, 30, caution, left 3, over bumps, into right 7, hard brake, into left 3, don't cut, opens, and kinks, into flat right, 40, left 8, long, 30, right 9, into left 8, 50, into right 5, narrows, over crest, very long, right 4, short, into left 3, short, 40, right 6, long, over crest, opens, left 5, short, over crest, into right 3, crest, into left 5, short, downhill, into right 6, 30, right 6, don't cut, opens, into left 4, long, keep in, right 4, opens, and kinks, 20, right 6, into left 8, tightens, and right 6, don't cut, and left 8, short, right 6, tightens, into left 6, short, 50, and right 6, keep in, into left 4, short, 30, flat left, over crest, and left 7, bumps, opens, 30, left 6, opens, 50, right 5, tightens, long, and left 4, short, tightens, into right 7, 30, brake. Right 3, don't cut, tightens, and left 1, into acute hairpin right, opens, and left 7, over crest, big jump, and left 6, into right 5, and right 3, don't cut, tightens, into flat left, 40, left 3, short, 40, right 4, don't cut, and left 8, 70, left 3, very long, over crest, tightens, and right 4, long, into finished.
Had some beautiful sunshine glistening down on that stage, and with kind of right gravel, the sandy gravel really did reflect on the surface. I could barely see it. I could only see it in the forest stages, you know, with the trees dissipating the sunlight. But we did finish in 4th on that stage, much better run than our first time through. So we're 4.3 seconds slower. Then Nervo was 1.2 seconds faster than that. Phil 1.6 seconds faster than OJ, and we're just faster than Tanak. You've got Sordo, Brian, Evans, Hannon, and me. Because let's see, did Prokop get caught out? No, he's improving. The Czech driver finally has heading into the power stage, the final stage of the rally. We're closer to Evans, just 11 seconds behind him, with Sordo in 4th, a second behind that figure, and then 5.3 seconds separating OJ and Nerville. And then we've got Brian behind us. Remember, we've got to beat him on the power stage, around 29.4 seconds behind us. Then you've got Hannon in 8th, Osberg in 9th, and Nappy in 10th, 18 seconds ahead of Chris Meek. So what can we do on that power stage apart from beat Brian? Can we get some power stage points? No, if we won't be glitched on the leaderboard.
100, right 5, don't cut, 40, and left 8, short, into right 6, long, 30, left 3, tightens, don't cut, very long, into right 7, keep in, 50, into kinks, and right 7, opens, 30, right 7, short, tightens 4, into square right, narrows, into left 7, narrows, keep in, 30, right 3, opens, 30, left 5, into right 7, narrows, 30, kinks, 40, into right 8, into kinks, 50, left 7, short, and left 7, short, cut, into right 8, and left 5, very long, keep in, right 8, short, into bump, and left 7, long, tightens, over crest, right 5, opens, into caution, brake, square right, and kinks, 100, and left 7, tightens 2, very long, right 3, long, opens, 40, caution, bump, left 5, very long, over crest, and right 6, over crest, tightens, into left 8, long, tightens 5, 40, right 8, 40, caution, brake, square right, opens, 80, right 9, long, tightens 6, and left 5, tightens, long, into right 5, short, opens, over crest, 30, flat right, tightens 8, and left 6, don't cut, and right 3, long, don't cut, opens, 60, over crest, right 8, tightens, into left 6, hard brake, 20, hairpin left, don't cut, 60, and right 7, tightens, short, 30, left 5, long, tightens, 150, right 5, tightens, and left 6, rock in, very long, Caution, brake, square right, through gate, narrows, right 8, don't cut, tightens, long, 30, into left 8, don't cut, 40, flat left, into right 5, long, over crest, into kinks, right 6, and right 5, into left 7, 100. Caution, left 8, tightens 6, narrows, 30, and left 7, over crest, 40, right 6, don't cut, and caution, hard brake, hairpin left, opens, uphill, 40, right 8, over crest, 30, left 8, over crest, into right 7, and left 3, over crest, and right 3, over crest, keep in, 30, and right 2, don't cut, into flat left, and finished.
Not as good as our first run through that stage, but the car just feels alive on that stage compared to any of the others. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's harder gravel and that kind of suits the Mini a bit more, feeling a bit more like tarmac. Of course, with the suspension change as well and gear changes really did help as well when stiffening up the car with more suiting to its characteristics. As OJ won the power stage by half a second ahead of Nerville, and Latvia 2.2 seconds back in third, and in Sordo further 2 seconds back and around 1.7 seconds ahead of us in fourth. And we're faster than Tanak by almost 4 seconds. Evans in seventh, Padden in eighth, the third but ninth. Oh, look where you are, Breen in 10th, around 33 seconds slower than us. Whenever someone brings beef this rally, they've not responded, have they? So we end up in 6th, just 2 seconds by Elvin Evans. Oh, that poor epic stage really did cost us. As if we were faster, it would have been a very solid 5th, but 6th again, very solid points. It does seem to be our position to finish in. So we're around a minute ahead of Craig Bree, and then we got Hannon and Appy in the toes in 8th and 9th, and Osberg in his M Sport Ford grabbing the final point ahead of Hayden Padden by under 10 seconds. As ahead of Evans, he got Sordo in 4th, losing that battle to Latvia in the end by just 3 seconds, but a great rallied on battle between the pair as well for the victory, where OJ, we fair, he's looked pretty comfortable in the rally lead since he grabbed it, and he wins by almost 6 seconds ahead of Nerville. As overall, yeah, but guess where we are? We're 6th, as we do actually get the power stage points. So it does seem to have fixed itself, the glitch, after 3 rallies, it looks like. As we're around the halfway mark now of the championship. If I look at the top, we are actually at the halfway mark of the championship. 7 rallies in, and 6th in the championship, 21 points ahead of Evans, 22 behind Sordo. Very happy with that, even though we're kind of no man's land in the championship unless we start winning some, but I don't think we'd be challenging for that. Maybe in Germany we can have a good rally, because it's the only tarmac rally, and then we've got Spain with the mixed surface. That should be good for us, but all the other rallies, just looking to grab some solid points like we have been doing it all season long. There's OJ leads Nerva by 41 points, and then Tanak with his off, scoring 0 points for the first time this season, and he's 31 points behind Nerva, and just 7 ahead of that, who's been very consistent in that Toyota, and he's 17 points ahead of Sod, who's been very consistent in his Hyundai. We've been very consistent in our Mini, and Evans has been very consistent in his M Sport Ford in 7th. He's 16 points ahead of Breen, who's been bringing home the bacon for Citroen, even if he does, try and stir something in that last rally. And we've got Hannon in 9th and Padden in 10th, and Lappy up to 11th ahead of Meek. In Osberg, his 2nd point of the season, 14 drives scored so far this season. El Raj is off the bottom, now Prokop occupies the wooden spoon spot. So once again, we didn't achieve a rally objective. We did in Portugal. Don't let that overall fool you. With that next to it, that definitely was a tick. Team morale and efficiency is through the roof. Well done on this power stage. I didn't expect that. You should have, Breen. You should have. As next time out, we'll be heading to the fast rally podium, second fastest rally on the calendar. We begin with the epic stage once again. Now, this is an epic stage, 23.18 kilometers long. Cloudy conditions, 85% tarmac, or gravel, should I say, 15% tarmac. Not much undulation, but as I said, it is very fast in podium, even though we've got some tight sections, it looks like, as well. And then on the second day, it's busy once again, 3 stages. We begin with the rainy 8.2
8 kilometre stage, 8% gravel, 20% tarmac. And then we follow up with that stage once again, but this time with cloudy conditions, having a second run through. And then the super special stage, 2.5 kilometres long, and it's all tarmac. Then on the final day of the 6.73 kilometre long has, the weather is cleared up with some clear conditions, 90% gravel, 10% tarmac. And then we end with that stage once again. We have that stage 3 times in the rally. Bloody hell. 8.28 kilometres long, and this time with some clear weather when we've tackled it in all the conditions possible, really. You don't really get snow or ice, but you do get rain, cloudy, and then sunshine as well. So let's see what we can do on this at Rally Italia next time out. I'm really looking forward to it. I don't think it'll suit the mini, but I do love my fast rallies, and Poland is definitely one of them. So thanks for watching, and I will see you then.